How's it going today, guys? Again, I don't know if chat's gonna work today. It probably won't. So I'm just gonna yap and see what happens. But like chat worked for the first time ever the other day, which was crazy. Made me so happy. But it was the second time it ever worked. But yeah, I'm a yap for a few minutes. Here, let me check. Chat filter all messages. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if chat's gonna work. We'll see if it does. I was thinking about what to yap about today. I was thinking about vacations. So like crazy vacations that I've been on. Um, so I've been to a few normal vacations. So like one of them I went to well, we go to Florida every year. We go to Florida every year and we go to Georgia just about every year. Which is always fun. Um the only like crazy places I've ever been to, I went to Costa Rica once, which was awesome. Like I was fairly young, so I don't remember much about it, but I remember I saw a bunch of cool animals. And but yeah, in Costa Rica, I saw a bunch of cool animals. Um, like all sorts of weird, like we saw like a jaguar one day. There were like geckos all over the place, and those I think people call them like the Jesus lizards or whatever, the lizards that run on water. Um, which Costa Rica was really cool. We got to see a volcano. That was sick. I remember me being super young. I thought the volcano was like the coolest thing in the universe. My dad got stuck on a zip line in like the middle of the jungle. Like I'm telling you, the middle of the jungle. They had to like go out and save him and stuff. That was pretty funny. Yeah, Costa Rica was just different, because the animals were just like all over the place. And fun fact, Costa Rica is where most of the world's coffee comes from. So we got to see coffee fields and sugarcane fields over there, which was pretty cool. Um, I've also been to Mexico. I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Um, it's a cool place. I liked it. Not much happened. I got to see where they filmed that movie, The Predator, the old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, which was pretty cool. And wow, it makes me feel bad for Arnold and everybody else in that movie. Like, who else is in that? Ace Ventura, or no, Jesse. Jesse. Wait, was it Ace Ventura? I don't know. I think I'm getting the dude's name wrong. But I feel bad for those guys because it was hot, 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 and the ground like was completely uneven, and it was bad, bad conditions, and they had to film a movie to all that. And the guy who was in the Predator suit, that's crazy. Like it's insane. But but yeah, crazy stories on vacations though. So like one time we were on our way down to Georgia to visit my uncle and cousins and stuff, and our transmission went out in our car. And I was fairly young, so I don't remember much about like what happened, but I remember it stunk so bad. It smelled awful. And we had to like get our car towed to another state or something to like a Toyota dealership to get it fixed. It was a crazy experience. We didn't get there till like get to Georgia until like 3 in the morning or something. So that was fun. There was one time where we were on our way down to Florida and we didn't want to stop at a hotel for the night. So we drove 12 straight hours and then slept in the car. Which I mean, if we had a big car, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. But we really didn't have a big car at that point, so that was that was pretty. It was pretty bad. That was cramped. Yeah, vacation, dude. Why does everybody just have those crazy vacation stories? Like everybody just has been on that one vacation where like everything went wrong or like everything was crazy for no reason, and it's just so weird. Like even this year at vacation, like, my entire family got sick, and a bunch of crazy stuff happened while we were down there. It's weird. Um, what's the craziest thing that's happened to me on a vacation? I'm trying to think. It's like, because I know some crazy stuff's happened to our family. Um, let's see. When we were in Costa Rica, me and my dad almost got killed by dogs. So we like left the resort we were staying at, right? And we went out in public, just walking around, and all the houses had like big steel cages around them. And we ran into this group of like pit bulls or something like that. They started to all nip at us and stuff until their owner called them back into the house, which was just crazy because I don't know, man. Pit bulls are some scary dogs, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, I don't know. Another hot take: vacation is kind of overrated. Like, it's awesome for a week, but then after that, it's just kind of like, all right, you're in a different place that's not your house with less amenities in your house. You're just kind of sitting places. Like, don't get me wrong, like the beach is awesome and stuff, but like I can relax at my house and not have to be in the car for 12 hours or however long it takes to get to wherever your vacation is and still have fun as opposed to going all the way to Florida or something to do that, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Because I've always thought that I've always been more of a I kind of like to stay at home. I've always liked to stay at home. I don't know why, but I've found it relaxing. I went to a vacation in Estes Park once. I got to see the mountains and stuff, which was cool. I got to see the hotel that Stephen King stayed at when he wrote the book The Shining that inspired that movie, which was really cool. The hotel was really, really creepy, which was it was cool. Stanley Hotel. They like really embraced all the shining like elements of the place too, because they have like there's like a drink called the red rum and stuff. Pretty pretty crazy. Vacations. I've talked about vacations with y'all. I've talked about pets. I mean, I have no viewers in stream right now, so maybe I should like wait till I get viewers and we can start talking. Although, man, lately though, ah, man, the thought of starting a podcast has been infesting my brain in the deepest, darkest, the deep. Actually, I don't want to try that. In the corners of my brain all the time recently. It's driving me crazy because, like, starting a podcast would be so fun, Just start it with a friend or something, and then record weekly episodes or monthly episodes or whatever. And it's a way for me to share my opinions with people without them. It's a way to share my opinions with people in a large scale. Because, like, I can share my opinions with people in, like, my friend groups and stuff like that, and people will listen to me. But, like, look at Joe Rogan. People say that Joe Rogan this year single-handedly changed the election and changed the course of the election just by having Trump on his podcast. The fact that I could do something like that with people is amazing. So the idea that me and my friend have is we start a podcast, just him and I, for a few months, a few years, however long it takes to get a decent amount of traction. And then after that, once a week, we go into a random public place and we tell someone random, like, hey, I'll pay you $100 to be on our podcast. You have to stay on for 2 hours and then just talk about whatever. And I think that would be fun. I think it could I think it'd be so cool to like learn a bunch of people's life stories. And I think it would help me grow and learn myself as like what I can do in life and stuff, if that makes any sense. But I'm thinking about recording an episode this weekend if I can, but I don't know if it'll work out. I hope it will because podcasting just seems so fun. Um, I would have to do it with somebody though, because like me just yapping by myself for an hour is it's difficult. Because especially like even when I'm just thinking about what to say, there's silences, and silences are really awkward in any kind of audio format, in my opinion. So, but I've really enjoyed like the live streaming I've done lately and the YouTube shorts and everything of that sort. Just I really enjoy it. It's been a way for me to not only consume but also create. And I think any of you guys watching this, if you want to go out and create something, anything, go do it. Don't think twice about it. Go do it. So many people who make content or do anything like that these days are started out as nobodies. I mean, I'm a strong supporter of Vice President JD Vance. Um, he said like his house didn't have walls half the time when he grew up. I know that's an exaggeration, but like his mom suffered from addiction and stuff like that, and it's just it's crazy that people can rise up from that. Blows me away. But yeah, I'm honestly trying to rise up from some stuff myself. When I was well, my mom wasn't married when I was born. She had an affair with a guy who is my birth dad now. I don't even know if he's still alive now. Um, but um, he ended up leaving her, and then my mom ended up dying when I was one, um, which led to this really lengthy court trial because my biological dad's grandma wanted possession of me, even though she was not that good of a person. And my mom's dad, who is my grandpa, wanted possession of me. He was a good person. Um, he ended up winning me after a long court trial, and then after a few years, when I was 9 or 10, my mom died, and my dad got remarried. I have a sister now, and I have a I have an amazing life, but I'm never gonna stop missing the two women that I called my mother, my mom and then my mama. I miss them a lot. And every day I promise myself that I'm gonna make them proud. I've really been trying. I really have been. And I hope I can continue to make them proud till the day that I die. This may be a little like more heavy than what I usually talk about, but if you're in any kind of relationship, whether it be with like a girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your friend, anybody. If you're in any kind of relationship with anybody at all and you love them, every single day love that person like it's the last day you are ever going to see them on this earth. Because for me, that was the case. Two times that happened to me. And My biggest regret in life is that I didn't love those people like it was my last day to love them. I never did. I oftentimes got into fights with my mom and my mama, and I regret that. So ever since then, every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that I am going to love everybody in my life like it is the last day I will ever get to love them. I know the thought might seem scary or something to some of you, but I really think it's a great way to live your life. It's done great things for me. It really has done amazing things for me, and I hope if you guys apply that, that it does amazing things for you too. I just yeah, I've learned a lot. Um, I've heard this saying before, I don't know how exactly it goes, but it's like, I forget if it was pain or it was either pain or trauma, um, tells you who you are, and I really think that happened with me. The pain and trauma I've gone through in my life really helps me. But yeah, that also brings me to say, like, if you have any dreams at all, please go chase your dreams. I know this sounds like a cliche and you've heard it so many times, but go chase your dreams. You only live one time. A lot of people don't live for very long. Go chase your dreams. Like, heck, I have a dream to play high school football. Have I ever pulled it off? No. Do I ever plan on pulling it off? Heck yes. Heck yes, I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to train this summer. I'm going to bulk up. I'm going to chase your dreams. It's my dad my dad offered me his home improvement company that he built, I want you guys to go after it like you want it. Go after it like you can get it done because you can. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I just got home. Sorry if I was a little aggressive or anything, but I hope you guys have a great evening. And I'm probably gonna stream again tomorrow evening on the way home from work. So be sure to look out for that. I'll um I'll see you guys around.